Hey everyone, Ross McCorkle here with another episode of the Depot 180. Just a few days have passed since the last episode of the show, and I could probably talk for an hour about all that has gone down. Where to start? The biggest and the most recent breaking news is that Kenny Pickett was traded to the Philadelphia Eagles after he reportedly requested to be traded. Those reports indicate he was unhappy with the Russell Wilson signing and the fact that Wilson was going to be the starter entering camp. So the Steelers drafted their first quarterback in the first round since Ben Roethlisberger in 2004, and they got all of 24 starts out of him. He won a fair amount of games, but his individual statistics were not pretty. Just 4,474 yards in those 24 starts and 25 games played, and 13 touchdowns to 13 interceptions. In return, the Steelers got the 98th pick in the draft, which is a late third rounder, as well as two seventh rounders for the 2025 draft. They also shipped the second of their two fourth-round picks back to the Eagles. So, in essence, they moved up 22 spots and received two seventh-rounders for Pickett. Not the greatest compensation, but it will allow the Steelers some flexibility to plug holes in the draft with quality players available well into the third round. It will also give them the flexibility to make another trade if they want to go that route, either to trade up in the first round for a talent they covet, or, hear me out, they could acquire Justin Fields from the Chicago Bears. He was heavily linked to the Steelers for months, but it didn't make sense with Pickett still on the roster. Now that he is gone, and with the weaker than expected trade market for Fields following the first week of free agency, he could come at a bargain. Russell Wilson is the only quarterback under contract right now and is on a one-year deal, so Omar Khan will need to make some moves to address both the current depth and the future of the position beyond 2024. Also signed by the Steelers since the last episode was safety Deshaun Elliott. He spent the last season with the Miami Dolphins, but was originally a Baltimore Raven. He joins Patrick Queen as another former Raven to join their biggest rival. I spent all of Thursday afternoon watching his tape from 2023 and put out a film room on the site, so be sure to check that out to see what kind of player the Steelers got. He is a versatile piece that can be moved around the secondary, but he will be a solid addition at strong safety next to Minkah Fitzpatrick. They also re-signed Miles Killebrew and Christian Kuntz to shore up the special teams unit, as well as re-sign Montravius Adams to maintain depth along the defensive line. Armon Watts left for the New England Patriots, which was an under-the-radar disappointment after the solid season he had as a rotational piece, and it leaves questions about depth along the line. There are still many holes to plug on the roster. Omar Khan isn't done, so stay tuned to the site. Let me know how you enjoyed the video on Twitter at Ross_McCorkle, and as always, visit SteelersDepot.com for your latest and greatest Steelers breaking news and analysis.